Hey guys, what's going on? I haven't made a video in a while. This is my 525 XL RedSea. Just wanted to let you guys know that everything's going okay, and I just wanted to point out a couple things. So it's been a year now, just about a year that this tank has been set up, and I just wanted to point out when I started off this tank, with the knowledge that I got and all the research that I've been doing in life and stuff to get me to where I'm at in the reefing hobby, I was able to cycle this tank within 2 to 3 days. And if you go back to my old videos, exactly about a year from now, I took about 3 frags, about quarter of an inch of a frag, and remember I put a piece right there, the red planet. I mean, this is the red planet, excuse me. The one that I'm pointing at right here is actually the PC rainbow. And this was a little nub, and now it's like its own colony, and it's freaking encrusted and growing, and it's been doing so well. And that's a Walt Disney right there that you can see. It's encrusted all over the place, and there's a little nub of a Walt Disney right there. But I'm just saying that it's been a year now, and this guy has grown so massive. It's a nice little colony. But the one that has grown out of control, I just put a little nub of a red planet from my living room tank over here in my bedroom tank, and he is now a super colony. Huge, encrusted all over the rock work. Same thing with that green Monty cap in the back. If you look at my old videos, he was just a little piece of a Monty. And now he's infused with another piece of himself because he broke in two. And I basically reattached the other one on the side right here. And they are now, infused together again. And just like this Stylopora right here, you can see the stubs right there. There's one and there's two, but they're infused together. They're connecting, they're growing, they're encrusting. This big guy here, you can see he's all over the rock work. He's just continuously growing. And these guys have been doing really well. This guy's pretty fairly new. He's about 4 months, old, 4 to 5 months. And it's a cherry bomb Acro. And you can see he's already encrusting. And if I go on the side over here, I don't know if you can see, but he's starting to branch out. So he's doing well. I added an MP10 right there for more flow. But yeah, and then this blue, I think it's an Oregon Tort. It's just solid blue. It was just a little nub of a frag. It's about a 1/4 inch also. And now he's his own little colony. He's growing a little slower than the others, but he is just doing really good. The tank is doing fine, I got coral everywhere. My fox flame, you can see he's encrusting all over the place right there. They're just doing so. I got so many corals in here, it's hard to name them all. But there's my orange passion. You can't really see it with the blue lighting, but he's encrusting slowly. He's a slow one, but once he takes off, he'll take off. But he is encrusting little by little. And got a couple new ones. That's a Maleficent, and that's a Bill Murray right there. And they already got some encrusting. Got them from Top Shelf. And these guys here, you can see they're doing well. These were actually two. I had to actually frag out the colony that used to be right here. These two pieces are actually survivors of a bigger colony. For some reason, it started just bleaching out from the bottom. I don't know if you want to call it RTN. But there's just some tissue loss going on, and I fragged them out, tried to save as much as I can, and yeah, now they're basically infused together on the bottom, and they're obviously survivors from a dying colony that has now rejuvenated into its own colony, mini colony. So there's a green slimer right there that is encrusting. It's doing well, starting to branch out up on top. And is that my Setosa? And it's just And yeah, I got a lot of zoas. I've actually been separating these guys. They've been growing into each other and stuff. I've been losing the utter chaos to these what is it, lords and armor of gods, or I don't know what they're called. There's just so many different names. There's the Sunny D's right there, but I'm just saying there's just so many different zoas here. And I got my clam. He's been doing good. And yeah, everything's doing fine. One thing that I did lose my golden torch. It was right here where these lobos are, and I moved him over in this area here thinking that he was going to get some better flow, and then he was a 5-headed nice golden torch. I don't know if you guys remember that, and he just started just bleaching out head by head. He was just dying. I don't want to call it bleaching, but he was just not liking where he was at, and he was basically just melting away. And yeah, everything else is doing good. These guys have been growing. See if I can come over here and you can just see all the encrusting. This guy right here was just a nub of a frag on a plug, and he's been growing. My strawberry shortcake that I used to have right here started bleaching out on the bottom. I actually saved a piece of him, which is right there, that little guy right there. That's actually a piece of him, and it's encrusting, so he's a survivor. You know, there's just, in some cases, you know, you are gonna lose a few, and you're obviously gonna, you know, have hopefully the majority of them are gonna keep on going and keep on growing. And you know, it's part of the hobby. You know, we win some, we lose some, we lose some, we win some. So it just goes both ways. But there's my Velida in the back encrusting. You can see he's just growing. He's growing on the back right there. He's already doing really well. And then I think it's a blueberry or raspberry shortcake or something. I'm not sure what it is. I've had these guys for so long. You can see all the encrusting. He used to just be a little plug, and now he's just got his own huge colony in the back. He's actually a nice, good bluish, greenish color. And you know, it's just it's close to the light shutting down. So I just wanted to just give this quick little update on my system. And they're all doing well. This torch over here at the end is not liking it. You can see he already lost one head, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go. He's a goner. This guy is just taking over. He was a pretty big guy to begin with, but he is now monster sized. He is just loving where he's at, and this is not even him at his full potential. And the lights are starting to dim down. It's about almost 10 p.m. where I'm at, so they're about to go night-night. Fishes are all fine. New surgeon tang, about a month and a half old, is the powder brown. I have all 4 types. I got the gold rim in one, I got the Achilles in one, I got my powder blue in one, and you know what, instead of getting a powder blue for this tank, I said, you know what, I'm gonna get a powder brown and stuff. I do well with surgeon tangs. I know the environment that they need, and I know the kind of flow that they like, and they do love flow. So you can see with all the flow that I got there with the you can see the pumps, the MP40s and the Nero 5s, and an MP10 right there, and just the flow from the return. And I got lots of things going on. You see this guy's encrusting here. He's growing little by little. I do have some hair algae issues, and you know, it is what it is. See on this side, there's more stuff going on. So just a little video. I just wanted to just show you guys, just letting you guys know that the, you know, RedSea tank is doing fairly well. Sorry about it being dark. You can see my chiller right there. Temperature's at 77 degrees. Well, you want to say 78, 77.9, but it's usually around 76 to 78 degrees. Alkalinity levels in this tank are at 8.4. Calcium runs at a 444. Magnesium, I just tested, is at a what is it? Jesus Christ, I don't even remember this stuff. 1400. It's at 1400. So I actually did turn down the dosage. I'm trying to drop it down to 1350, but it's at 1400 right now. And other than that, I've been dosing Acro power and dosing some sulfate, and you know, I'm just doing my thing. You know, I dosed the RedSea A and B, the calcium alkalinity. So this doesn't have a calcium reactor on it. I got calcium reactors on my other tanks, but just to remind you guys, this is nothing but a dosing kingdom. So you can see all my dosing pumps and my dosing regimens there. And, I gotta say, for the RedSea, I know people have been saying these things, tanks busting, you know, knock on wood, but my RedSea has been doing great. You know, for the most part, I just clean the glass and I just do my simple water changes, and I don't tinker with anything. As long as you leave things alone, things will just do its own thing, and you know, let the ocean be the ocean and let it do its thing. Simplicity at its best, I guess. You know, that's what it is. Research, you know, watch your videos, learn something, and trial and error. It's all part of the hobby. But never give up what you're doing. You know, we all succeed at one point, and we all become the uncertified marine biologists as we are, you know, because that's what we are. We're water keepers, we're reef keepers, and we're fish keepers. And it's great. It's great knowing that we have the ability to harness the ocean in our own home, and that's cool. I love it. All right, guys, peace out. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on this tank. Next time I'll give you guys a more detailed video of all my tanks. I actually got everything written down too, as I always do and stuff, in case there's a power failure or whatever. Just remember, write down the dosages that you're dosing, write down everything on paper. You're not going to remember everything in your head. Just remember, it's always good to have things down, written on paper. And you know, I can just take a little walk right over here, and we can go in my office, and just to show you and stuff. You know, you see that? So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm always writing my 20mm, stuff like that, sulfate. You can see living room tank, and you got bedroom tank. So I always write down my stuff. I just like to just ensure myself if there is ever a power outage, and then yeah, I don't have to, you know, think in my head, oh my god, what was I dosing? You know, write it down, people. Write down what you're doing. Don't count on technology, or don't count on an app, or don't count on something to keep everything recorded for you. Just remember, it was all up in your head first. Okay? All right, peace.